Right, happy Sunday all. Look at this. This is what I've been doing all day long. Well, not all day, but probably around about, I don't know, maybe 5 hours or so. Time now, according to my Elvis Presley clock, is 20 past 6. There's no numerals on there, but you can easily tell what time it is. Look at that, it's good, isn't it? You can actually make them yourself, to be honest, just by a load of mechanisms and, I'll tell you the secrets now, no. Buy a load of mechanisms, get a few LPs. You can have anything you want, really. Just buy, any old LP, really. You don't have to have a picture of Elvis. And just put a mechanism on it and sell them on eBay. Woo! There we go. Look, I've told you my business secrets. Oh, damn. Anyway, here we are. Been working on my 1959 to 61 Brenell tape recorder. Now, these machines, I'm not kidding, they were like, I think they're about the price of a car, to be honest. And this machine, I mean, this is part of it. The amplifiers, where is it? The amplifiers of, bloody, where did I put the amplifier? Oh yeah, I showed you the amplifier the other day, didn't I? Oh God, where are we? Here we are. Oops, sorry about the crap everywhere, but it's a kitchen come workshop, but there we go. There's the amplifier I'm working on. So there we go. Oh God. Right, back to the machine. Right, there we go. Back to the deck. Now this deck had different heads on it. I've changed all of that head block. Oh my, I had to do everything on this. When I got the machine, it wasn't even moving. I mean, you couldn't even turn this knob. You couldn't turn the play knob. It just wouldn't go. I've actually got it precariously balanced on a tin of paint, and the motor's actually on this bloody bubble wrap, and it shouldn't be because it should breathe at the bottom. But as I said, I'm only testing. And at the bottom here, bloody mess here, but look, I've got an isolation transformer. In other words, it's plugged into that, then it goes into the mains, but it isolates the unit from the earth. So if I had to accidentally touch one of the live wires, which is probably there, I won't get a shock. And I'm not going to test it as well, but I won't get electrocuted, put it that way. You need one of these isolation transformers when you're doing any work. So just a little tip. Right, this machine had newer heads, these German heads. Can you see these heads in there? Called Bogen, if you can see that. And I've taken the Bogen heads off. The complete assembly had to change the whole lot because this machine was stored in the damp, and these heads do not like the damp. That's why, as I said, this machine was completely seized up when I got it. Nothing was working. I couldn't turn the knobs. This mechanism here wasn't working. Nothing. It was completely seized. So I had to take all the parts off, take off all the old grease, put some new grease on. WD-40 did come in handy, I must admit. That is an invaluable tool to have, in WD-40, seriously. So, yeah, it managed to free up a lot of the parts. I thought I might have to junk. But, so I've had to put these older heads, and it's thanks to my friend Neil. I'm going to put a description at the bottom of this video to my friend's eBay shop. His name is Neil, and he supplies me. Actually, if it wasn't for Neil, I wouldn't be able to repair half the machines I've got, because he specializes in these old early 1960s parts. I mean, he supplies all these heads. I mean, these heads, as I said, these are the older heads that used to fit on these machines, and then they started fitting those German ones, and those German ones were susceptible to damp. So I've taken them all off because they were literally open circuit. When I tested the heads, there was no continuity. So I mean, the recording head is a bit like an electromagnet. Imagine an electromagnet. It's the same principle, and if it's not plugged into power, it's an open circuit, and they were all open circuit. So these heads work. I've already tested them, I installed them, I've already tried it on the machine with the amplifier, and these work lovely. So these older heads, don't necessarily go out and buy newer heads because they might not work. But these are the heads that were manufactured by this company called Brenell, and these are the most reliable ones. So anyway, I'll put a description at the bottom if you're in the UK. If you're not, you might send to the United States, although the postage is quite expensive. But if you're desperate for these parts, well, I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, this wasn't even breaking right. it was braking really badly. I've had to adjust all the brakes. Took me about 2 hours because it's all hit and miss. Just using a screwdriver at the back of this thing, there's a couple of adjustment screws, and you've got to get them spot on, and it's really difficult. I think you need some feeler gauges, actually, some old metric ones. I think the gap is got to be between 1 and 32 inches or something. I don't know. But anyway, I've done it by ear, so to speak, and let me just show you it plays. Oh, I hope it don't fall here. It's really, I've got it set on 7.5 inches per second. It's got the large capstan on there, so it goes up to 15 inches per second, which is a professional speed, which is brilliant. But there we go. Look at that. Beautiful. You won't hear nothing because it's not plugged into anything at the moment. As I said, I was literally just adjusting the brakes and I've had to fit another lead onto it. Where is it? An extension lead. Plug it into there because all I've got is I've got to watch this lead actually. Shite, I forgot all about that. Hang on, I think that's live. This end. I forgot all about that. How, Harvey? Oh God. Is it that on? Oh no, it's the other end. Oh my God. You know, I completely forgot about it. Shite. It's this end over here. It's this end over here. Oh God. Or is it this end? I think it's this end actually. Oh God, it is. That's live. You know what? I didn't even realise just now. Luckily, it's plugged into the transformer isolation. Yeah, because what I've done, I've connected a wire from the mains to the 2 wires where that is connected to. So that is absolutely, that is live. If I had to touch that, maybe goodbye Harvey, maybe not. But as I said, with the isolation transformer, I'm covered. But you know what? Last time I disconnected one of those leads and I forgot to do it. So you know what? When you're playing around with mains, you got to be careful. Remember, in this country, it's 240 volts, not 110 like in the States. So anyway, let's show you the fast forward and rewind. Right, fast forward. Last time I did this, the tape went everywhere. That reel wouldn't stop. Cool. The rewind is not as good because the reason being, that reel is bigger than that reel. Now, the common practice is to actually put reels of the same size because you've got a difference between the centrifugal force, you see. So really what you should do, if you've got one of these old machines, make sure you put reels of the same size, just like I have not done. Oh God, there we go. So let's try rewind. It's not as good, but, and because it's got 3 motors, one for the capstan, one for rewind, one for fast forward, you get very fast speeds. Yeah, a bit of snatching there, but that's all right. It's because the reels are not the same size, but it's fine. I'm quite happy with that. I can live with that. I've still got to finish the amp off. I've just received some more components I've got to install. Look at that, beautiful now. The braking's fantastic. And the more you use it, the more it's going to get much better. It's going to improve a lot. You know, it's a bit like a brakes of a car really. If you don't use it for a while, you get that sort of surface rust on your discs. I think you call them rotors in the States. You know, but you got to use things now and again. And that reminds me, I didn't even go and see my mum today to drive the BMW because the battery will go flat. But I wasn't feeling right. I had the, you know what I had yesterday? I went with my mum and we had, no, sorry, Friday. She had to have the 3rd booster jab for the COVID. And I had mine as well. And I had the flu jab, one in each arm. So I was feeling a bit crap yesterday, last night, whatever. But today I feel great because I'm just working on this. But let's try it again. Yeah, I really should use reels of the same size. That's it. Look at that, wonderful. You should have seen the way it was before. It wasn't even working. So this rewind, it needs another slight adjustment, but I'm trying to that's alright, bit snatching, that's alright. See that bit there? It's only because of the reels. This one's heavier than that one. And slightly different size, but that's alright. There's no spillage. When I tried it the first time, oh god, I chewed up this tape. It got caught underneath. It was a mess. It was a mess. That's it. It should be perfect. Look at that. These machines, as I said, they were state of the art in the 60s. They were like the Rolls Royce, the motor car. Ooh, see that one? That was going a bit, but it's all right. It's all right. If I keep an eye on it, it's fine. But in other words, Harvey, don't play your precious Beatles tape on it. Well, if you do, you can play it, but don't rewind and fast forward. No, that's all right. Don't rewind it and fast forward it like I did on one of my machines, and it nearly got destroyed. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, it's not too bad. See, I don't want to really fiddle about with it anymore, because I might adjust it to get this right, and then it won't fast forward like this way, if you see what I mean. I might mess it up. So that's perfect. That's how it should be. But the rewind, I don't know whether it's to do with the different size reels. I think it is actually. Yeah, but that's all right. I think this side needs adjusting slightly, a little bit more. Oh, I don't know if I should. Oh, Harvey, what shall you do? What will you do, eh? Maybe a little bit tighter, or what? So if I turn it upside down, it's the left one. That was the one that was causing a lot of trouble in the first place, actually. You know what? Sorry, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. I mean, fast forward, I mean, look at that. God, I really feel for you people who don't like reel-to-reels. You know, you're watching this video and you probably find it really boring. Then again, you wouldn't watch it, would you? If you saw Brenell, whatever it model is, Mark 5, blah, 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 you wouldn't even come here anyway. So there we go. So if you do come here, that means you're interested in these machines. Look at that. This was seized. This machine was seized. The heads were knackered. New heads. Or new old heads. Yeah, that's alright. That's alright. I can live with that. You know what? This tape is loose actually, and on the hub. Always should tighten the heads, like give them a little pull before you actually put them on. Helps a lot. Try it again. Sorry about this. You probably find it really boring, but I love all this shit. I really do. I thrive on it. Keeps me going. Keeps me alive. Tell you what though, you need a lot of patience when you start working on stuff like this. My God, do you need patience? Ooh. Thankfully, I've got loads. But what I've noticed over the years, as I'm getting older, my patience is wearing thin a little bit. So I've got to clean all these tape guides as well. They're probably all dirty now. Right, look at that fast speed. Let's see how it goes from here. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. That's fine. It's a shame it wasn't. It's pulling there a bit. I don't know. I'm sure it's these tapes because they're the wrong size. But it should really be like this with no movement or anything. See? Just a slight bit of yeah, see, it goes a little bit loose, but as I said, I'm sure it's to do with the reel size. But let's do it one more time. I'm getting OCD with this now. Shit. OCD. OCD. Look at that beautiful, beautiful deck. And look at that gold finish. This is hammered gold. Isn't it beautiful, eh? I know it sounds like a cliche, I'm going to say it again, but they don't make things like this anymore. It's true. They don't build things like this anymore, especially in this country. What do we build now? Nothing. I think the last great thing we actually built was a joint amalgamation with France. That was Concorde. That was a joint venture, wasn't it? which I flew on. Yes, I flew on Concorde. I flew on the edge of space, twice the speed of sound, so I'm probably the fastest guy on the Boy. Oh yeah, not everybody's going to watch the Boy, are they? On this, the Boy is the bottom of YouTube. It's a place where people congregate, which is not very nice sometimes. But I belong more to the vintage audio community. That's where I really belong. That is perfect. Look at that. Fast forward is absolutely spot on. And the counter's working. Let's go right near the end. Last test. Promise. I forgot. That's not the right size reel, look. It's over spilling. Shit. Damn. I'm sure it's to do with the reel size. Like the reel one's not spot on. But this is not the machine I'll be using every single day, you understand? I'm just going to fix it and... yeah, it's okay. It's not just a little bit of looseness there. It's fine. I mean, look at the speed of this damn thing. You're probably so bored by now. Oh, Harvey, stop it now. Come on, that's enough. Yeah, I can live with that. Right, let's rewind it to the end. And I'll stick it back in the machine. It's ready to go, this, I think. Well, actually, I should really work on the power supply. I think the capacitors need changing. Yeah, that's fine. That's lovely. Now, this is the machine it belongs to. Here it is. Look at that. Look at that lovely speaker in there. Beautiful. It's a Elec speaker. 17 minutes I've been filming. Oh my god. There's the power supply. So the mains comes in from there. Goes to that little main selector switch. To the transformer. And then it goes to that smoothing capacitor. That's the one I really want to check. If it's a little bit too low, I won't get sufficient power to power the tape deck or the amplifier. Because I don't know. And that valve or tube, as you say in the States, is what's that? EZ80. That's the rectifier. So if you don't know what a rectifier is, I should tell you. The rectifier, or a rectifier, converts AC mains to DC current, DC voltage. So there we go. And they come in various forms. They either come as a valve or a tube. They come as a selenium rectifier, which is a little metal box with a chemical called selenium inside. It's the same sort of stuff you get in anti-dandruff shampoo, like Head and Shoulders, believe it or not. And now we have the germanium diode, silicon diode, rather. And they're like pennies. Some people, they actually whip it out and they take the valve out, but I'm going to leave it original. I like things original. But there we go. Case needs a good clean up. And I've got another one. Yeah, I've got another one. Oh, guess what? I've got another one. Oh, God. Harvey the hoarder. No, I only hoard vintage audio. That's the only thing I hoard. I'm not one of these sort of people who keeps newspapers for years and years and years. I don't even buy newspapers. Never buy newspapers. Yeah, I like hoarding these machines. That's the only thing I like hoarding. But you know what? This stuff's worth a lot of money. All working, they're worth a lot of money. Someone's going to be wealthy one day. Look at that, it's beautiful. Right, one more time. Look at the gear, look at the components I got. I've been ordering parts like a lunatic. Yeah, that's fine. Harvey's going to leave it now. And as I said, the more I use it, the brakes are rubbing on the actual cylinder in there's a little rim, and that's going to like clean the brakes off. It's probably got years of dust on it, and it's very hard to get there and clean it. I really need to get a cotton bud, bit of isopropyl alcohol, put it between the brake bands and just give them a clean. But you know what, what's the old saying? If it works, leave it alone. That's my principle. If it works, don't touch it. And this is actually exceeding my expectations, this deck. I can't believe it, how good it's working. That's all my hard work. There we go. Yeah, that's alright. I'm going to try a couple of reels of the same size later on, but that's fine. It's not spilling anywhere. I'm not chewing the tape up, so that's fine. You're probably getting so fed up with this. I'm not, because I'm a nerd. Yeah, that's fine. That is top hole. Lovely. Right. Alright, one more time. God. Now, this is OCD. This is really OCD, isn't it? No, I'm just testing. It's going slow now, look. Come on, baby, you can do it. I know you're old. So am I. Oh, it's going slow now. That's because I stopped it. I should have gone forward and carried on full speed. The more I use, I said that again, the more I use this, the better it's going to be. Put it that way. I'll give those little reels in the middle a little clean with isopropyl so it's thoroughly clean, because any sort of dust can impair the braking efficiency. Harvey, where are you getting all these big words from? Harvey's been eating dictionaries for breakfast again. No, I'm just intelligent. Duh, duh. Oh, Harvey, shut the F up. There we go. That's all right. I can live with that little bit of... Oh, yeah, I was going to go all the way, weren't I? All the way. Baby, take all of me. Can't you see I'm so lost without you? Take my lips. I want something. Time for a song, Harvey. With my new unit I bought. It's actually... Oh, yes, I get that little bit of... Right, let me just go forward. Oh, God, how long? 22 minutes I've been filming. God. This was meant to be a short video. What the hell happened? Right, all the way now to the end, and that's it. I promise. Actually, it needs a new rubber roller. Can you see those little cracks in it? Guess what? I've got one. Yep, from my friend and supplier, Neil. There we go, that's better. Perfect. There we go. Right, let's turn off this transformer. I don't want to electrocute myself. There we go, it's off now. Right, can't get a shock now. And I was going to touch that, but there could be some power somewhere in the capacitor, so I could still get a jolt. No, I'm not going to risk it. Shall I? Shall I? No. Harvey's nuts. Anyway, right, I hope you enjoy that. Backwards, forwards, I'm testing, you know. I'll probably do after this video. I'll probably load it up again with another reel the same size and do the same shit again. There we go. All right then, I might have changed this rubber actually. Oh, I can always do that afterwards. It doesn't have to be out the box to do that. It's easy. Just remove that little circlip, pop it off. There's a little washer below and on top, a little fibre washer, so you mustn't lose that. I said, look at this, the way it's working. It was seized, everything was seized. I can't believe it. Great job I've done. So pleased with myself. You know what gives me great pleasure? When I buy things from people, stuff that's meant to go on into landfill, and I resurrect it from the dead, really. Just like Jesus did to Nazareth, you know, brought him back alive again. And no, I'm not going to say I am Jesus. All right, maybe I'm Jesus of the vintage audio world. All right, I'll have that. What do you reckon? Yeah, do I deserve that? Comments below. Right. Anyway, folks, right, I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall talk to you later. And when I get the machine together, I'm going to make a recording and show you how it sounds. All right. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you all later. Bye for now.